Well. Looks like the cancel culture chickens have come home to roost in the yards of the very people that like to lay the eggs the most. Angry Black Democrat women. Here is a Facebook post from over the weekend as Jacqueline Marsaw, a Jackson State alum, or at least at minimum a Jackson State fan, and a representative, an employee of 2nd Congressional District Congressman from the great state of Mississippi, Bennie Thompson. You may recognize Bennie Thompson's if you're not recognize Bennie Thompson's name. If you're not familiar, Bennie Boom Boom Thompson is the gerrymandered congressman from the gerrymandered district, 2nd District in the state of Mississippi. Bennie also famously, pulling my screen back up here, famously led the sham January 6th witch hunt against Donald J. Trump. He also tried to have Donald J. Trump's Secret Service security detail removed over the sham witch hunt felony trials in New York and other places. He wanted Donald Trump dead at the end of the day. And, looks like he almost got his wish. Looks like Bennie almost got his wish as a psychopath, incel, Joe Biden supporting nut job in Pennsylvania mounted up on a rooftop Saturday, pulled the trigger. And if it wasn't for God Almighty himself touching Donald Trump's head to move it to the side just a little bit, we'd be one less Donald Trump and we'd be one more full-on civil conflict, most likely, in these United States of America. It's made me question my faith a lot over the last weekend. I've never been so happy to see a Monday get here, by the way. Never been so happy to see a Monday get here. Had a lot going on personally. Needed my routine back. But I've drifted away from the church. And I've drifted more into just whatever else, politics. We all are a little guilty of replacing our religion with our politics and acting like, man, just as long as I'm on the right team, it's okay. God knows I'm down here fighting the good fight. Not fighting the good fight. I mean, we are, but it should never replace your walk with the Lord. And what I saw God do for Donald Trump the other day, what really reminded me that God is real. If you ever have any doubts about God being real, watch that video. Now, what God can't control is things people post on social media. And Jacqueline Marsaw found that out the hard way. And again, she is a representative for Bennie Boom Boom Thompson's office down in Natchez. She used to be a secretary, a vice president, and a president of a local NAACP chapter. And she's an angry Black woman. Angry Black women hate MAGA. They hate America first for some reason. Though they benefit from American policies more than anybody, they seem to hate it the most. Very strange scenario there. She says, I don't condone violence, but please get you some shooting lessons so you don't miss next time. Oopsie, that wasn't me talking. Yeah, lady, it was you talking. As a matter of fact, it was you talking. And as of today, well, really yesterday, due to some great work by Magnolia Tribune's Russ Latino, he was all over this. He kind of lit this fuse. She's fired. Now, here's the deal. Bennie should be fired and arrested because he set the tone for these ladies that work in these offices to think that it's acceptable to post stuff like this working for a congressman because it's Donald Trump, Putin, Hitler, Putin, threat to democracy. They think it's okay to post this kind of stuff. Because, it's Donald Trump we're talking about. Who cares? We care. We care, Jacqueline. You ever notice that Joe Biden and the Democrats' biggest support system comes from Black women and the LGBTQ? Do with that information as you wish. Not a bunch of folks I necessarily want to roll with. Not the Democrat version of them anyway. I love a bunch of good God-fearing Republican Black women. I love a bunch of good God-fearing conservative LGBTQ folks. Don't bother me at all. But man, the Democrat versions of those are the absolute worst of the worst to deal with. Let's go over here and check out this story from WLBT. But yeah, to my point though, but Bennie Thompson, his witch hunt trials against Donald Trump, the January 6th committee nonsense, wanting to pull Donald Trump's Secret Service so he could get killed by some crazy person. Bennie Thompson is as responsible for what happened to Donald Trump Saturday as any other human being on this earth, period, point blank, in the discussion. I won't even entertain the conversation with you. Let's read the article over at WLBT. Headline reads, "Don't miss next time. Facebook of Congressman Thompson staffer post message after Trump shooting." This from WLBT. A Facebook post was made from an alleged account. It ain't alleged. I mean, she got her ass fired over it. I'm guessing it wasn't alleged. It was her account. A Facebook post was made from the alleged account of a staff member of Congressman Bennie Thompson about the attempted assassination of former President Donald Trump. That same day, the Facebook page of Jacqueline, I'm sorry, they have a link here that's actually part of the story. It says, on Saturday, Trump was hosting a rally in Pennsylvania when he was shot at and grazed in the ear by a bullet. That same day, the Facebook page of Jacqueline Marsaw made a post stating, quote, "I don't condone violence, but please get you some shooting lessons so you don't miss next time." Oopsie. That wasn't me saying that. Yeah, it was you, Jacqueline. And you just fell on the sword for Bennie. Thank you. The post, of course, has since been deleted, but hey, it's the internet and things live forever on the internet. I have learned that the hard way myself. Now I just don't care. According to a release on Thompson's website, Marsaw was welcomed to his staff as a caseworker and welcomed her to his Natchez district office as a full-time employee on July 10th, 2023. Oh, man. She just had her 1-year work anniversary 4 days ago. Well, 5 days ago now, but she was fired yesterday, so 4 days. Man, getting fired on your day off too. She got fired on Sunday, her day off. Oh, you can't make this up. Love it when the chickens come home to roost, to the very people that feed the cancel culture chickens. You can't make this stuff up. The release further states that Marsaw is an NAACP member. Paint me shocked. Paint me shocked. She's a member of a alleged so-called terrorist acting organization. The NAACP, the SLPC, Antifa, LGBTQ, all of them. Act like a bunch of terrorists. Rainbow supremacists is what I call all of them. It's the LGBTQ BLM chapter of the rainbow supremacy. Anyway, she served with the NAACP as a secretary, a vice president, and a president. And according to multiple reports, Marsaw has been fired. I mean, boy, just like Donald Trump coming in hot on The Apprentice, looking at her and saying, Jacqueline, you're fired. That felt good. Be sure to check out my website, clayedwardshow.com. Find the podcast, buy a shirt, all that great stuff. We got the FAFO logoed shirt, like on that skateboard back there. We've got the Vote Felon 24 shirts and more. Let's see, man. See if I can't show y'all a shirt real quick. Here is the FAFO shirts. Here, if you want one. They're athletic cut, tri-blend, great shirt. Here is the Vote Felon 24 shirt. Up under there in the small print, it says, "Make liberals cry again." Just like election night 2016, it was one of the greatest nights of my life, watching all them cucked rainbow supremacists cry like little women all over the country. It was a beautiful, beautiful day. We got the flag upside down over here to represent the country being under distress, which we are currently under distress when they're trying to kill the presumptual president of the United States of America and Donald J. Trump. I think that's very representative of where we're at in society right now. Tune into the radio show every Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m., 103.9 FM, WYAB. Be sure to hit like, subscribe, and share wherever you're watching this at now. Much appreciated helping beat the big tech algorithm.